Good afternoon, everybody. It is Sunday, May the 5th, or for all you Star Wars fans out there, it is Revenge of the 5th or the Sith, whichever one that you celebrate. It's fine. It's okay. 4th was yesterday. Today's the 5th. It's all good. We have two stories for you today. The first one is going to be Avengers. Could Avengers be on its way? It's already on its way. There's no stopping this train. It's on its way to becoming one of the highest grossing movies ever. So there's a couple of other movies in its way, but it's slowly but surely starting to get its way over there to the top. Also, the other story that we're going to do today is going to be about, of course, everybody's favorite little blue hedgehog, Sonic. And we're going to dive into that a little bit about the reshoot that they did on the character design and also what the co creator had to say about the producer also doing the redesign of Sonic as well. So sit back, relax, grab yourself some popcorn. We're going to go ahead and dive into Avengers and Sonic. Stay tuned. Okay, and we're back. Here we are. So, Avengers Endgame. Uh on its way to becoming one of the highest grossing movies of all times. Currently right now it's currently sitting at about 1.9 billion as of making this episode right here, or it says made over 1.7. So apparently it's sitting about 1.9 uh right about now. So on its way to becoming one of the most highest grossing movies ever. Of course, there's Avatar and everything. There's Avatar and there's a couple of other movies in its way. Even Avengers Endgame. I'm not sorry, Avengers Infinity War is also one of the other movies that's above it. So even its own movie is currently above it right now at the bench. The one of the most fifth successful movies of all time. So that's nothing to sneeze at. That is a very good accomplishment for them, and I'm glad that they're being able to do this. But things are gonna be a little uphill battle. It's not over yet. This is only like the second week in this movie, so we can see what it did with the first week. So second week, when everybody else has been able to see it, everybody else has not been able to see it on the first day. So you have other people that are still piling into the theaters that seeing it on top of all of the other people that are seeing it two and three and four times. So I have no doubt that it's gonna hit it very, very soon. Like it says right here, currently Avatar is still currently the highest grossing movie right now, sitting at about $2.7 billion in the box office right now. So it's currently still the leader. It's been a leader for what? God, since the movie came out. That's been a couple of years ago. So it's still currently the leader, but Avengers is slowly but surely gaining speed and gaining traction on it. And I have no doubt that it either catch it, tie it, or even pass it. Even probably pass it by a couple of billion if it gets. Mm. Expects Endgame to eventually surpass the 2009 film. Bloomberg says, "I have no doubt that it's gonna pass the film." And there's the date, by the way. It came out in 2009. I was thinking of the date, but there it is. Can it pass 2009 Avatar? I'm most confident that it can, and it will. The only other star besides that would be, of course, everybody's favorite ship movie, Titanic. Both Titanic and Avatar were written by James Cameron. So if they'd be able to pass up both the James Cameron movies, that would be impressive. And is that Avatar will get another chance to catch the record when it comes out with Avatar 2 in 2021. So 2021, 19, 20, so about another year and a half. They should be starting production on it right now at the moment. So another year and a half, we'll get Avatar 2. And if that one is just as beautiful and awe-inspiring visually as the first one was, then should have no problem either maintaining that record or maybe even breaking a new record. So that's what we have to go on for Avengers. Next story that has gotten the internet into a craze, of course, is the release of Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which is coming out later on this year. Everybody saw what the first design was. We don't necessarily have to go back and look at that design again, but the internet was in a uproar because the Sonic of the movie did not closely resemble the Sonic of the TV show. There he is, right there. Not the TV show, and of course when I say TV show, I mean cartoon. So didn't do the cartoon, didn't look like the video game. So everybody got to the Twitterverse and express their feelings, their likes and dislikes about the movie. And then the producer of the movie said, "You know what? We heard you guys. We heard what you're doing. We hear what you're saying. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take it back. We're gonna go ahead and have a redesign before the movie officially comes out." So that little Sonic that we saw is not gonna be the final product of it. And the co-creator of Sonic for the video game, not even gonna try to pronounce his name because I know I'm gonna butcher it, but he had this to say. He said that he actually supports the change. Let me say he wrote, and this is for a quote from him on Twitter. It said, "The power of Sonic fans is amazing. It is good to go. It is good to go into. It is good. Wow, I can't even read today, guys. It's good to go in a good direction," he says. "Thank you so much for loving Sonic," he says as he finishes the tweet. So a tweet to the producers for being able to take into consideration what everyone was saying and be like, you know what, maybe there are some redesigns that we could possibly do to that sign right there. I mean, me personally, I didn't have a big gripe about it. I thought he looked fine for what they were trying to do as far as like a live action Sonic and other things like that. Other people had some other decisions or what's the word I'm looking for? Opinions about what Sonic should look like. Too tall, shoes are not right, no gloves, eyes are too far apart. You know whatever they were saying about Sonic. Everybody had their own opinion on it, which is good. Naka, the one that wrote that, was the one of the lead programming designers on the original Sonic series for 1, 2, Sonic Knuckles, all those good things. So he was the lead program designer on that. So he is good that they're going ahead and change it. Will Sonic look like his video game counterpart? Will he look like the cartoon counterpart? We have no idea what he is going to look like. We just have to wait and see until when Sonic hits theaters on November 8th. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to show us the new design before they release the movie, or they could do something unprecedented with this. They could do the redesign and then save it and then don't show anybody the redesign until like maybe either at the show or maybe like a trailer, like maybe the day before, like maybe like on November 7th they'll drop a trailer, and then this will be what the new Sonic looks like into the thing. Me personally, I would like for them to keep the design a secret, and then everybody just goes into the theater, and then everybody is shocked and awed at one time, so that nobody has anywhere to go. They can't bash it, like, oh my god, this is worse than the other design, things like that. So I would like for them to go ahead and just keep it until the actual movie so that we all can experience it at one time, and then we can have our independent discussions and comments and concerns about it. So what do you guys think about the new design? Do you think you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think that the first one was okay? Do you think that they needed to change it, needed to stay congruent to the comic book franchise, or the comic book franchise, video game, TV series? What do you know? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. No, that's the two top news stories that I wanted to go over to today for you guys. I would like to thank you guys so much for tuning in to this channel. Um, I also do something that I haven't really posted about on this, that I haven't really talked about on this channel. This channel is going, videos going all off the rails today, guys. But I do have a Twitch channel. So I do gaming over there on Twitch, twitch.tv/blackboken. I do a lot of retro video games, a lot of side-scrolling beat 'em ups, and 2D platformers. So if you're into video games and you're into retro, then go ahead and slide over there and check those videos out. You should find something that you should interest you over there on today. So once again, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning into this video. I know it's kind of long-winded and it's kind of not structured the way I would like it to be structured, but once again, uh, just coming back off of a little bit hiatus, so I got to get back into the swing of things. But we'll get there. With your support, we'll get there. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care.